Assalamu alaikum. Today we will discuss triangular sequence. A triangular sequence means consider a following sequence. Now you can see that there is a sequence 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21, which simply represent a number of dots in each. Now you can see that if there is 1, there will be 1 dot, and there will be 3 dots. You can write in the form of triangle. Now if there are 6 dots, you can write like this. These are and there will be 10 dots. You can make a triangle, and similarly you can make a 15 dots. These are sequence is called triangular sequence because these numbers can form a triangle by arranging them. So the general formula for the triangle, you can also arrange like this: 1, 3 like this, 6 this like this, and again this is a triangle form. So the general formula is, or nth term of this sequence is n plus 1 upon 2. Now why I have this given? Because our question is about this: find the value of the nth term of triangular sequence. Now you have given a triangular sequence. Now let's see the triangular sequence. Now the question is find the value of nth term of triangular sequence when n is equal to 7, 9, 12 and 16. Now general term of the sequence, I have already told you n is equal to n plus 1. Now we have given n is equal to 7. Now put 7. N is equal to 7, a7, then will be 7 multiplied by 7 plus 1. You are putting in place of n 7. So you have 7, 7 plus 1, that will be 8. You can cancel 2 and that 2, 2 4s are 8, and this will give you 28. Similarly, n is equal to 9. The number will be 9, or 9 plus 1 upon 2, and again you can cancel this 10 by 2 and 5 9s are 45. Now n is equal to, put n is equal to 12. A 12, 12, 12 plus 1, you can cancel 12, 6 and 6 multiplied by 13, you have a 78 answer. Now a 16, 16 plus 1, 2, 8 is 16, 8 multiplied by 136. So our numbers are 28, our first, a7, a9 45 and 78 and 136. So these numbers are the triangular. You can form in the dot form, you can see it in the dot form, you can arrange them in the dot form. This is a triangular sequence, or you have find its 7th term. This is your 7th term and 9th term and 12th term. N is the number of terms, or the n is 16. So these are the 7th terms, and this is your 9th term, and this is your 12th term, and last is 16th term. We have find the triangular sequence and their general formula. You know that this is the formula for the triangular sequence. So next sequence is our question number 5. Find the value of the first 5 terms of the sequence. Now again we have given a general sequence n plus 1. This is your factorial. Now what is factorial? Factorial is the notation which we write. I can example you that suppose you have a 4 factorial. It means that is 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 and multiplied by 1. This will be your factorial. If there will be a 5 factorial, then 5 factorial will be your 5. It means all including 5 or less than 5 up to 1, because we will not go to the 0. These are called the factorial. Now it is n plus 1 is a factorial, or a general formula. You can write that if there is n factorial, because our numbers are decreasing. Now 5 factorial becomes 4, so n minus 1, and then n minus 2, n minus 3. You are decreasing, and so on. It will continue up to the required term, that is last term 1. So this is the notation. Now I have to put again, I have to find the terms, first 5 terms. Now first term is n is 1. Put n is equal to 1. 1 plus 1 upon 2 factorial, that is 2 factorial upon 2 factorial will give you 1. Now n is equal to 2, second term, 2 plus 1, 2 factorial, and this will be 3 factorial. Now I will break 3 factorial, 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1, and 2 factorial means 2 multiplied by 1. It will be a count have is 2. Now you can cancel 2 and 2, 1 and 1. Answer is 3. Now the next is your third term. Now put n 3 plus 1, 4 factorial, 2 factorial. Now 4 multiplied by 3. Now we can also represent this multiplication by dot, and 2 multiplied by 1. Now 1 2 will be cancelled out, this 2 and this 1 will be cancelled, and 4 is 12. Now a4, 4 plus 1, 5 factorial, 5 factorial, 5 4 3 2 1, and divided by 2 factorial. So this will be cancelled, 2 1, and 5 4 the 20, 3 60. Now a5, 5 plus 1, 6 factorial upon 2, again 6 5 4 3 2 1, and 1 2 will be cancelled out, and 6 5 30, 30 120, 120 multiplied by 3, this 2 is cancelled, you have 360. Now this is your simple first 5 terms. You have used the factorial formula. Now find the Pascal sequence. Now what is Pascal sequence? Pascal sequence is a sequence you can see in your books. You have already maybe studied this. A Pascal triangle is a triangular arrangement of number which represent the coefficients of the exponent a plus b. This will be later in your class, binomial expansion, and this is the Pascal terms. You can write that this is your general formula. Pascal sequence number 1 is at the top of the Pascal triangle. You make a triangle with the top 1. You can see that 1, there is a 1. Now you can arrange it 1 into 1. Now it means a square plus 2ab. So you will add this center numbers, you will get 2, and again you have increased 1 and other side 1. Now similarly, when go you to this will be your cubes formula, because it is binomial formula. Now this 2 will be added up with this one, give you 3, and last term will be your 1, and this 2 will also add into this, give you 3 and 1, and this pyramid or triangle is continuous in this way. Now for 3, these are again particular numbers. Now you can add 3 and 3, you will get 6, and again further you can go. Three and 3 will give you 6, and again 3 plus 1 give you 4. Again at the end is 4 top. Again at the end is 1. Now add it. 3 plus 1 will be 4, and it will continue. Like you can see that 10 will become clear for 6 plus 4 will be 10, 6 plus 4 will be again 10, and then 4 plus 1 is 5, and so on. This is the triangular arrangement is called Pascal sequence, and Pascal triangle is a triangular arrangement of numbers which represent the coefficients of the expansion of power of binomial. These a plus b power n is expansion. You can say that you have a formula a plus b whole square, a plus b whole square. Your first term will be a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now you can say that the coefficient is 1. This will be your 1, a square is 1, and this will be 2, and this will be 1. So this is the arrangement of Pascal. Now what are the general formula for this? We have arrangement formulas. Again, notation you are not familiar, is in your books. It is already done that when you are repeating, you have a formula n factorial upon r arrangements n minus r factorial. This formula will give you the arrangement of this triangular shaped. Now let's solve it. Now we have to find out these numbers, so I will not go to the detail of Pascal. Now again we have solved it. Now next our question number n is equal to 360. Now question number 6, Pascal sequence. Now this is your formula. Now remember that this is a Pascal sequence. Now there are R will be the number of rows arrangements. Now first row will be 0. When you make a triangular arrangement of Pascal sequence, first will be equal to 0, and n will be fixed. your n is arrangements is 5, yet is 5. R probability of R is greater than or equal, less than or equal to n. So R will be varies from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for each n. Here we have given in this question we have given n is equal to 5, n is equal to 6, n is equal to 7. Now you have to find out all these arrangement. I will only do first one to understand that. Now arrangement of R is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. First I have to do n5. Next you have to take n is equal to 6, and then R will be up to 6 plus minus 6. So I put n is equal to 5, R is equal to 5 factorial. Now 0 factorial means 1, because it is a property of the factorial. 0 cannot be equal to 0, otherwise the whole question will be vanished. 5 factorial, 5 minus 0 factorial, so 5 factorial will be cancelled 1. Now n is equal to 5, here R is equal to change 1. 1 factorial, 5, 5 minus 1, 5 upon 4 factorial. Now 5 means 5, 4, 5. You can also write 5 factorial. You have separated 5, then 4 factorial will be cancelled. Answer is 5. Now n is equal to 5, r is equal to 2. 5 factorial, again 5 factorial or 2 factorial. 5 minus 2 will be 3 factorial. Now I have expanded this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now this 2 factorial means 2 multiplied by 1. And 3 factorial means 3 multiplied by 2, 1. Now 1, 2 will be cancelled out. This 3 you can cancel with this 3. Clear? Now this 2 will be cancelled out. 2 2s are 4 and 5 2s are 10. This is your 10. Now again n is equal to 5, r is equal to 3. Now our r is changing. 5 factorial upon 3 factorial, 5 minus 3 factorial. 5 factorial, 3 factorial, 2 factorial. Again expanding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this 3 will be 3, 2, 1 and 2, 1. 2, 1 will be cancelled, 3 again cancelled, 2 is remaining. Now you can cancel it, 2 2s are 4, 5. This will term is again 10. Now n is equal to 5, r is equal to 4, 5 factorial, 4 factorial, 5 minus 4, 1 factorial. Again 4 factorial means you have to cancel all 4 terms and 5 will be remaining. So this 4 will be cancelled. And 1 factorial means 1. So our answer is 5. Now 5, r is 5. 5 factorial, 5 minus, it is 0 factorial. 5 5 cancel and our answer is 1. So these are the possible Pascal sequence. Find the Pascal sequence. We have find the Pascal sequence of when n is equal to 5. Now you can find out n is equal to 6, and you have to take more terms, that is you have to take r up to 6, 0, 1, 2, and r starts from 0, not from 1, but n cannot be from 0. Okay, take care, goodbye.